Hey y'all, it's your girl Kalimari here, your DTI Drag Race Season 2 queen. And today I thought, because I was bored, I was like, why not do a parody of the Riggory of RuPaul's Drag Race by the Drag Detective, but make it DTI Drag Race. So today, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be breaking down the Riggory of DTI Drag Race Season 1. So with that being said, let's get into it. So starting off with episode 1, the category is Signature Drag. We have Minty Zest winning, with Torina and CSTL high, Idaho low, and Mauve Valentina and Sunday Brazil in the bottom. And Sunday Brazil, unfortunately, goes home. So, yeah, nothing in this episode is rigged, I don't think. I think the judging is very fair for the most part, and that's a trend throughout a lot of the seasons, or at least this season, because we have like real judges and no production that wants to tell a story or make money or stuff like that. So we have like fair judging, and yeah. So Minty Zest definitely deserved that win. Her outfit was my favorite on the runway. Mauve Valentine and Sunday Brazil, unfortunately their outfits just fell a little short, and Sunday Brazil definitely lost that look sync, unfortunately. So yeah, episode 1, no Riggory. Moving on to episode 2, we have Who Wore It Best. We have Torina with the win, Edie Hart and Mauve Valentina high, and CSTL and Miss Clove in the bottom. And CSTL does go home. Now, again, I do think this episode was very fair, and Torina definitely won. She definitely deserved that win, because, like, come on, her outfit was the best on the runway. And I will say, the choice to put Edie high above Melanie was a bit confusing, but I can see why. I can see why she was in the top over Melanie. They both had pretty, not similar outfits, but what's the word? They were on the same level, so I could see either one in the top or either one safe. So yeah, episode 2, no Riggory. Moving on to episode 3, the beach ball. Idaho gets her first win here with Mauve Valentina and Torina in the top, Minty Zest low, and Lady Noir and Miss Clove in the bottom 2. And we actually have Edie Hart quitting here. Yeah. But anyways, so Idaho's beach ball. Oh my god, this was a moment. You just had to be there for it. And if you weren't, I'm sorry. But no, you just weren't. Idaho's beach ball, like, it was being referenced on seasons after it. This was her moment. This was her moment. This was Idaho's moment. This probably secured her spot as the judge favorite. Was it? I think it was judge favorite, but yeah, she was just an icon. This also secured her spot on All Stars 1, probably. But yeah, this was her moment. This ball was amazing. Her package was amazing here. And Minty Zest low, I will say, I could see it going either way, with Minty Zest being low or Melanie Swan being low and Minty Zest being safe. You could switch them. Again, I think it's like just very like similar performance, not in like their like outfits, but in like the level. But I do understand the argument of Minty being low because of the first look. I just like Minty's second look a lot more than Melanie's second look. But Minty's first look was a bit, yeah. So I understand why she's low and Melanie's safe. Moving on to the look sync, we have Mother Lady Noir versus Miss Clove. And Lady Noir turns it out. She wins this look sync for sure and sends Miss Clove home. So yeah, overall, episode 3, again, no real Riggory. However, the next episode, episode 4, the makeover, this is where the Riggory is very noticeable. So yeah, episode 4 is the makeover. And the winners are Mother Lady Noir and Mauve Valentina. Minty Zest and Melanie Swan are safe, and Torina and Idaho are in the bottom. Now, when this episode came out, like, the fans were mad. They were mad, and I agree. These placements are all like, jumbled up. I feel like Idaho and Torina definitely ate that makeover up. And I understand the critique that it could have used more polish. But even then, in the bottom two is a bit far. I feel like you could just put them as safe. Because moving on to Melanie and Minty, their makeover was a bit bland. There was cohesion. It was good outfits. But for the top 6 we're at, it's just a bit not enough. And Lady Noir and Mauve Valentina, their looks were cohesive, they were good, but I feel like they didn't deserve the win here. So if I were to judge it, I would have Torina and Idaho as the winners, Lady Noir and Mauve Valentina as safe, and Minty Zest and Melanie Swan in the bottom. But that is not what happened. We got Torina and Idaho in the bottom. And I do believe that Idaho lost this look sync because she based her outfit off the artist, which is a cardinal sin in look syncing. So Torina beats her and sends the fan favorite home. Moving on to episode 5, the theme was Clash of the Patterns. We have a top 2 this time because of an unforeseen quit. We have Lady Noir and Minty Zest in the top 2, and Lady Noir grabs the win. And high, we have Melanie Swan and Mauve Valentina, and Torina, who quit. So, here, again, there's no real Riggory. Lady Noir absolutely devoured this runway. Minty Zest did really good too, earning herself a top 2, which I also agree with. But the one thing I don't agree with is being high. I understand if we wanted to have 2 highs and a top 2 instead of one person being safe, but Mauve's runway was a bit to me. The theme was Clash of the Patterns, but that doesn't mean the outfit had to actually clash. There was like a lack of cohesion, in my opinion, but really the outcome would have been the same either way. It just adds a little more points per average for her total since she's high instead of safe here. So yeah, episode 5, no real Riggory. And that takes us to episode 6, Best Drag. So here we have a double win between Minty Zest and Lady Noir, which was totally deserved. They both did so good on this category. It was just amazing. And in the bottom 2, of course, because we had a double win, we have Mauve Valentine and Melanie Swan. So here is another spot where I think, maybe it's just my opinion, but I really do believe that Mauve Valentine won that lip sync.
Hi guys, it's me, Callie's singing voice. At the time of recording I didn't know her lip sync was based off of the music video. So for that reason, I revoke my statement. She did lose the lip sync because of that.
And that leaves us with our top 3 of Minty Zest, Lady Noir, and Melanie Swan. So we've made it to the finale of DTI Drag Race Season 1. And here, I think everything's fair. I think the outcome of the season is perfectly fine. There's just a few little missteps along the way in the judging. But overall, the outcome probably would have ended up the same anyway. We have Melanie Swan getting eliminated, taking 3rd place overall. Lady Noir coming in 2nd place as the runner-up. And Minty Zest winning the first season. And yeah, I agree. Minty Zest, she did so good throughout the competition. She definitely deserved this crown. She ate up the finale. She ate up the competition. There's no real Riggory in the finale. I don't think the finales are very rigged after all. Season 5. Because obviously we're not looking at the past. We're looking at the finale. We're looking at just the finale performances. And yeah, Minty Zest ate up the finale. She deserved this win. And overall, this was a pretty not rigged season. There was only a couple moments that were like, for me. But overall, it was just a good and fair season. So yeah, thanks for watching. I did this because I was really fucking bored and I thought it would be hilarious, and it kind of is. But also, it is kind of interesting to see how some parts of the competition could be rigged or contested by some of the viewers or fans and stuff. 'Cause I know we're calling it Riggory, but I don't think it's quote unquote rigged. I think there was just like a lapse in judgment here, especially with the makeover episode. I don't think they were rigging anything because they really did love Idaho. If they were going to rig it for anyone, they'd rig it for Ida, not put her in the bottom. So yeah, this isn't really riggory. This is just iffy judging decisions. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you when we cover my season 2.